Hi out there. How are you guys doing? All right. Good to see you. This is Chat with Grace, and I am here streaming from my office. And I'm moving, so the usual painting is not there. I have a new little print that's left. I've been selling all of my possessions. And that's why I wanted to talk today about rebirth, realness, and clean slates. How to start over and just practice the law of non-attachment kind of thing. So welcome to the live. Thank you. Let me know. Thank you for being here. Sorry, my hair is in my face and it bugs me. But thank you for being here. And definitely just any questions you have or anything you want to say, please put it in the comments. Hi, how you doing, David? Good to see you. It was good to see you yesterday. Well, Consuelo told me about yesterday. She's so jealous. Yeah, she was crying a lot. I heard her. You could hear it a block away. She was sobbing. Yeah, but that's okay. She'll get over it. You know, she'll probably get over it maybe one day. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, so happy Friday to you, David. And yeah, I wanted to talk to everybody about moving. Yeah, 1,000 apologies to her. Well, go tell her. She's not happy. She drove me crazy. Yeah, she's not very happy. But I guess she'll get over it. Don't worry. I promise you. So yeah, I wanted to talk about like rebirth and decluttering and all of that. So the first thing I wanted to say, let me move this a little bit so the light hits me better. The first thing that I wanted to tell you guys is that clean living is not perfection. It's like, oh, you know, I'm going to declutter, do clean living and non-attachment and all that. It's not perfection. You're not going to do it right all the time. It's not going to be perfect. So what is clean living, right? Can anybody tell me what is clean living? Like what is clean living to you? You know, I feel like everybody wants to like detox, but if you're detoxing your pantry but not your patterns, you're kind of missing the point. Clean living is like deeper than kale and sage and, you know, crystals and all that, definitely. So what is clean living? I think clean living to me means clarity. It's not just kale and kombucha, which kombucha, by the way, has alcohol, so I wouldn't fool with it too much. Sorry, kombucha companies. Sorry about that. So welcome. I see more people coming in. Welcome to the live. We're talking about detoxing, decluttering, and starting over. So it's a free flow conversation. So, you know, it's kind of asking, do I like how I feel when I wake up, right? That's the real cleanse. If you wake up and you feel good, well, you know, in the beginning you feel like, why do I have to wake up, right? I don't know about you, but I feel like, oh shoot, I feel like I'm not gonna be able to like go through the day. Sorry, I'm adjusting my wig. Yes, I wear a wig because I'm too lazy to do my hair. Yeah. But this is how my hair looks like in real life anyway. So I just bought a wig that looks kind of like the same. And I don't know why it's pulling backwards. Okay, there. We made the hairline closer to my face. And I think it needs a brush, this wig. What do you think? It needs to be brushed. But anyway, all right. So to me, the real cleanse is like you wake up and you're like, am I okay? Do I feel good about myself? Do I feel healthy? So that's the real, I think, test. All right. I am plant-based because I went through cancer and I'm cancer-free now. But I decided that being plant-based would put less strain on my body. It's easier to digest and it's also cleaner, I think, living because the meat, you know, this is my personal opinion. You don't have to take it. I feel like when they're killing the animal, there's hormones like cortisol that are being released in the animal, and then you eat that. And also spiritually, the energy of fear that the animal, imagine you're being killed. I mean, the fear is terrifying. And so you're also eating that. And actually, I asked my GP, and he was like, I'm so happy you're vegan because, yes, you do kind of eat that energy of the animal, the fear, the cortisol, and all that. So a doctor told me. So, hi, Kudmab. How are you, sweetheart? Good to see you here. Thank you for being here. We're talking about clean living, decluttering, starting over, just free flowing. Even though I have some notes, as you can tell, because I'm looking to the right, like but anyway, you can, you can like drink chlorophyll water all damn day. But if you're remaining in fear and in guilt and, in shame and all those feelings, then you're acidic inside. And you don't want to be acidic. You want to be more alkaline. That's the healthier choice. David says, I wake up at 4 a.m. every day because I run 22 miles a day before work. Oh my God, you're a better person than me. I can't wake up until 8. Mondays are easier than Sundays. It just gives me discipline and dopamine before work. My clarity, I feel guilty when I miss a day. Ooh, okay. Don't feel guilty though. That guilt is not, it's a low vibe thing. And I know I do the same thing when I'm not doing as much as I feel like I should do. I totally get that guilt, like, damn, I should be doing this instead of relaxing. Just relax. You're allowed to have a day off or a day when you don't feel like doing it. It's okay. It's fine. So I stay accurate. That's good. That works for you. But I would love for you not to feel guilty because, again, guilt, no bueno. And guilt, shame, all those things are like low vibe. And we want to stay high vibe. So maybe switch it to like enjoying and appreciating the joy of not doing it that day. I mean, I would do it that way, even though you have to think about it and like put yourself in that space, right? Uh, Map says, I'm learning a lot. Oh, thank you, honey. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you're learning a lot. I'm here to make your life better, and that's my goal, and make my life better too. Because if I make your life better, I make my life better. It just works both ways, doesn't it? Okay. So I have some notes here. Okay. So another thing is, look at your environment. I believe that like your place is a mirror of your inner state of how your nervous system is doing, right? When I see like my office full of stacked with papers or whatever, I make sure I organize them because it makes me feel like I'm organized inside, like I'm cleaner inside instead of like all over the place, right? I mean, that's just me. But I think there is a correlation on with your environment. Like some people that are super messy and like, not super messy, but like, let's say hoarders, that tells me something about their inner state, right? That they just hang on to things forever and they don't want to cleanse it. And so that's the attachment that they have to things, or just they don't want to do it. They don't want to clean it or to, just make their space spacey and cleaner. So it's just, I think it reveals who you are. Right now I'm moving. So even with the moving, which I'm selling all my possessions, by the way, I'm completely starting over. You more later, next year, I'll tell you, but not right now. It's a surprise. And so I still have like boxes organized. Like this is the stuff I'm selling. This is the stuff that I need to take pictures to sell. This is the stuff I'm taking with me. And so even in the messiness of moving, I feel like I need to have some order and organization to just be able to breathe. Okay. And David says, well, I feel fortunate because there are people who are physically unable, just do it. Yes, absolutely. When we complain, oh, I gotta do this. And I'm guilty of that all the time. Oh, I gotta work out and I gotta do this. And then it's like, you're lucky that you can do it. And David, when I experienced that, like really experienced like not being able to do things and feeling like a 93-year-old alien, when I was bald, pale, big dark circles, and I would get out of breath during chemo going from my bedroom to the kitchen or to the living room. Like when I started going out after my treatment, Radiation was the last treatment I had, and I was just like, I can walk 3 steps outside and not get out of breath. And so, yes, we need to appreciate what we have right now, because you don't know if you're going to have it later. And let me tell you, having experienced the chemo effects, which really teach you about how you're going to feel when you're in your 80s or your 90s, if you're lucky to live that long. It is not fun. Your joints ache like hell. You get out of breath. You're tired all the time. I was like, this is how older people feel probably, because chemo, what it does is it kills your good cells too, besides the cancer cells. So it really is literally killing your body. And when you get older, it's like we slowly die, really. That's what we're here for. Our bodies slowly die until we literally die. Our soul doesn't die though, but that's a whole different episode for Quantum AF. By the way, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you want to support this channel and be blessed by all the different topics that we have here, from relationships to comedy to quantum physics to quantum link to spirituality to celebrities. We have it all here. So make sure you subscribe so you get the notifications when I go live on there's a new video. I post all the time. I think I almost have like 900 videos at this point. So I'm very active on the channel. Oh, David, I'm so proud of you, Grace. Your strength is amazing and you inspire me daily. Thank you. Thank you. And you know what? I want to touch upon that because people are like, oh, you're strong. You can go through the treatment. And I was like, I didn't know how strong I was until this. Oh, you can see my pajama pants. I just noticed. Oh my God. Okay. Yes, I'm wearing pajama pants. Okay. They're comfy. Oh, Kudma, me too, David. She's amazing. Thank you. Thank you, my loves. And I never thought I was strong until I got to go through the cancer treatment, because whoa, I'm telling you, I don't wish it upon my worst enemy. It's horrific. And I didn't know how strong I was. And a friend of mine who took care of me and helped me go to appointments and all that stuff, she said that it was inspiring for her to see how I didn't complain about it. I complained about it 1 minute every so often to another friend of mine who had cancer, who unfortunately cancer took him. And he was a good friend of mine. We talked every day. We were cancer buddies. And he was in his 80s and he was a comedian too. And we would bitch about it for like a minute and then we would just laugh and be stupid again. But she was saying, like I was telling you, like that was inspiring to her. And I didn't even realize I was doing that. I just don't like to feel shitty. I like to have fun. That's like my motto in life. I want to have fun and not feel bad, and make others feel good and not make others feel bad. So it's a two-way street, right? If you feel good, you can lift somebody else's spirit. And my friend lifted up my spirits by being there for me. And, we have this relationship where we laugh about anything. We're like always laughing. We have the same sense of humor. She's also a fire sign like me. She's an Aries. I'm a Leo. Leo and Aries, baby. We're like this. And we're like just laughing through it all, like everything, all the side effects, me being bald and looking like death. I would laugh about it, and also with my cancer buddy. So it's all about how you take the situation in and how you twist it into being something that's not as bad as it really is, right? We can definitely change our mindset, and that will help you get through things that are hard. It certainly did help me get through the cancer treatment, which is super tough because I was stage 3, you guys. I had surgery, chemo, and radiation back to back. So, so that was pretty tough. Okay, so let's see what other notes I have here for you. This one is good. Clean living starts with brutal honesty. Oh yeah, we have to be brutally honest with ourselves. Where am I pretending? Why am I pretending to be fine? Because pretending to be fine is toxic. It really is. One thing is to flip the situation, to feel like, why am I getting this? Why do I have to do this? Why do I have to go through this treatment? I hate it. I can't take it anymore. To to flip that into, I'm just gonna have fun regardless. I'm gonna make chemo fun. And I did, ish. But I would allow myself to feel the feels, to be angry, to be sad. But then I would just feel the feels and then be like, okay, do I really want to spiral into this, horrible, just negative, why me? Or do I want to flip it and have fun? And I chose the latter. But pretending is different. It's like you're feeling like shit inside, and then you're pretending, oh, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm good. No, no. If my friend would ask me, are you good? Sorry, my pajama pants, I'm so self-conscious about my pajama pants. So my friend would ask me, are you okay? I'd be like, no. Like, I remember one day she came in to pick something up because she was like even doing my laundry. That's the kind of friend she is, because I couldn't do anything. Like, I was exhausted all the time. So she comes in and she's like, oh, honey, why are you crying? I'm like, because I'm so tired. I'm crying. Like, I was so fatigued that I had to cry about it and that was fine. But then we would laugh. I would switch it and we would crack a joke about it. That was it. Okay, but I did feel the feels. You have to feel the feels, but not stay in them when they're negative and low vibration. All right. We're mixing a little bit here of quantum physics and grace and a little bit of everything. Let me know, if you want, your experience. How did you face something that was really tough, and how did you turn it into something positive? It's called alchemizing in the spirit world, right? In the spirituality world. So how did you alchemize your pain into something good? You can alchemize your pain into helping others that are going through the same thing. You can alchemize your pain into helping somebody else that is going right now through something tough, and you already been through it, but you can alchemize to help that person. You have to walk through the fire. Yes, absolutely. You have to. You have to. I agree with you. I was telling somebody who's now going to have to do chemo, and she was like, how did you do it? It's like, I just did it. And whenever I was like, what, just feeling bad about myself, I would be like, I'm doing this because I want to live. And so keeping that, like, why are you doing something while you're going through the fire? Because when you have cancer, my father he had stage 4, unfortunately. He was really in bad shape, stage 4 lung cancer. And he chose to stop chemo at some point. He died immediately, like a few days later when he stopped. It was just, yeah. And I have another friend, my comedian friend, that kind of did something similar. And I had a good chance, the 5-year life survival for stage 3 breast cancer is pretty much like 86%. I was like, I'm going to be in the 86%. So I had a better chance than my father and my friend. But you can also choose to just be like, you know what? I don't want to do this shit. I want to just enjoy the last days of my life, and rather than go through this. But, David, that's it. If you choose to walk through the fire, you're going to get burned. You're going to get, 3rd-degree burns. But eventually they're going to heal, right? So I go through the fire too, David. I choose to do that. And sometimes it's not worth it to go through the fire, like in my father's case. Why go through chemo if he was going to pass away anyway, like soon? Stupid, right? I completely supported him. I was very, very sad that that was happening to him. But, support, 100%. Yeah, I get it. So another thing I wanted to talk about is we kind of moralized food. Like, this is good, this is bad, right? Like, eating a salad is good, fries are bad. No, there's no good or bad. Good is when you listen to your body. If you're attuned to your body, I'm very attuned to my body because I used to be a competitive swimmer. So very athletic, not as athletic now, but I used to be very athletic and train, hardcore training. And so I learned to listen to my body. It took me years. But if you listen to your body, it will tell you what you need. Like I remember when I was going through chemo, what happens is your iron is low. And so I would crave steak. I'm vegan now, but at the time I didn't care. When I was going through chemo, I'm like, I'm going to eat whatever the hell I want. And so I ate a lot of like steak and mashed potatoes. That was my thing. The mashed potatoes were my carbs for immediate energy, and the meat was the protein and the iron that I needed. I had no idea why I was craving it so much. I spent, by the way, I spent a fortune in food during my treatment because it was all about the steak. It was steak, steak, steak for 3 months. And I don't know, thousands of dollars. I don't want the pajama pants to show so much. I mean, I would just eat meat, like steak all day, and I couldn't cook because I was so tired. So I would just order from Lala's restaurant here in LA, an Argentinian restaurant, and they made thousands of dollars from me, let me tell you. I'm still paying for those steaks after like, what, 4 or 5 years? Anyway, so another thing that is really good to do is what I call emotional detox, right? It's kind of like the new diet plan. You unsubscribe from guilt, portion control from doom scrolling, because we all do it. I do it. You do it. We know. And stop binging on other people's drama. You know, that's another trap, and it really kind of pisses me off of this administration is the drama. We're being collectively abused with the drama. It's always drama, 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 drama. And we get sucked in, and it lowers our vibration. And I'm guilty of it. I get sucked in and I get really pissed off, or like, what the hell? So I think it's some governments do that to bring you down and to be able to control you better when you're low vibe, right? If you're high vibe, it's not as easy to control you. All right. So another thing is, sorry, my nose always itches because I turn the AC on, and all the pollutants, it's like I'm allergic to them. See, my nose is starting to be red. Oh my God. Okay. So choosing clean living is an act of rebellion, if you think about it. You're choosing consciousness in a culture that sells you chaos. Yeah. They sell us that. And let me tell you, I fall for it all the time. I don't know about you. Do you guys fall for it? Like, you know, all the drama that's going on, and then like people get mad and you doom scroll, and it's all a trap. And I notice that when I do that, when I doom scroll especially, my dreams are full of anxiety. Like I know I'm in low vibrational realms, because when you dream, your soul goes and travels. We all know that, right? What keeps the soul in the body is the silver cord, and yogis know that, whatever. But we're not going to get into that right now. But your soul travels, and I think when we're pulled into lower vibrational feelings and situations, then your soul is going to go to the lower realms. When I don't doom scroll and I listen to like high frequency music, like my favorite is 528 and 432 HZs, hertz, and then I sleep better. First of all, no interruptions. My dreams are much better, and I don't have anxiety when I wake up. So, all right, let's see. All right. This is interesting because I always bring you the science of things, right? So your gut is your second brain. Did you guys know that? 95% of serotonin is made in the gut. So when you say trust your gut, it's literally your intuition texting from your intestines, like your GI, like trust your gut. So it's just like, you got to trust the gut. It's your intuition. It has a brain. Also, the heart has a brain. I know it sounds crazy. Cells have intelligence. If not, how can you explain the body working so beautifully? Being so like efficient. Even when you get sick, it's trying to fight it. So it's always efficient. It's intelligent. It's an intelligent entity. And we're here temporarily in these bodies. We got to treat them right. We got to treat them with love. we're going to appreciate our bodies because they're allowing our soul to experience this planet, which right now it's a hot mess. It's like, why am I here? Why did I? They say we choose to be here, and we choose like the script of some spiritual movement say that, whatever. But I'm like, why would I choose to be here? It's a hot mess. What the hell? And I think maybe in other dimensions, like when we die or before we come here, because we're eternal. Our souls are eternal. They don't die. So I think that the soul wants to experience something physical maybe, and that's why we choose to come here. Maybe we don't choose to come here. Maybe they throw us like a ball, like, go ahead. That's your body over there. It's going to have cancer. It's going to have all kinds of problems. You're going to live to be 100, but yeah, you're going to have some stuff along the way. Just go ahead, enjoy, have fun, eat chocolate, love people. Why? Anyway, okay, I sound like Consuelo right now, don't I, David? Consuelo. All right. Your cells, okay, this is fascinating, but your cells respond to vibration. When you eat in gratitude, and gratitude is like a high vibrational state of being, when you are in gratitude, you literally change the molecular structure of your cells. Okay, and let me back it up with science. Dr. Masaru Emoto, in Spanish would be Masaru Emoto, okay? So I'm gonna just go with the Spanish one. Proved it with water crystals. We're 70% water. Remember that. So speak lovingly, hydrate accordingly. So Dr. Emoto did an experiment where if you talk to water with love, the water patterns, the crystals, are gorgeous. If you talk to the water in a negative way, like I hate you, you're shit, the patterns are they're not in order. They're all over the place. Voice, words have vibration and intention. And so the vibration of that word affects your body and affects other people and affects all living things. Keep that in mind. I have to keep it in mind too. That's why I choose to be kind and not be an asshole, because I could be an asshole. I'm a pretty good asshole if I want to. If somebody's an asshole to me, I'll be an asshole back. But I choose not to, because that puts me in a lower vibe and my body knows. And so I put my whole being in a low vibe, and I don't want to do that. David says, if I had a bad day at work, which is rare, yes, you're like me, you're kind of like a happy person. I know that my favorite things are at home. My dog, my music, my time. And when I get home, I cuddle with my dog, and just being home, I can breathe, right? Being home is like, to me, I'm a homebody. I love being home. That's why I make my home always so pretty and like inviting and bright colors, because I love bright colors. They're just excite me, and they actually make me feel at peace at the same time. But it's like, I can't wait sometimes. When I'm outside, I can't wait to get home. Now I'm gonna move. We're not gonna say anything. I'll tell you guys at another live later when things happen. And so my home is kind of like being dismantled right now. But it's still my home. I still make it, put everything in its place and kind of like make it feel like a home. But it doesn't feel very homey. But still, it's my home. My bedroom, I'm keeping it like, I'm not selling anything. I'm just going to donate, because I want to keep that space my home. So but the living room and the office space, and it's not my home anymore. It's a mess. All right. But I get it. Yeah, totally. Home it's your sanctuary, your church, for sure. So detox culture says sweat it out. Consciousness culture says forgive it out. I like that. Sweat it out, forgive it out. Maybe you can do both, right? Maybe you can just sweat it out and detox, and then also forgive it out. That's why I don't like to engage with angry comments or trolls. If I engage, I'm going to turn it into a positive, even though they're telling me things that they think they're insulting me, but I don't give a shit. Who gives a shit? I don't even know who they are. Even if I knew who they were, it's like, who cares? But they want to, incite a reaction from you. And yeah, just know where it's coming from. Like, that's what I do. Like, they're just trolls. Trolls be trolling. Who cares? All right. So here I have a fan story. Rosa from Miami did my Detox Sunday challenge. Yes, I'll tell you about it. She didn't touch juice cleanses. She cleaned her inbox. Unfollowed 10 energy vampires. Yes, unfollow those. And she slept better than she had in years. Proof that digital dust counts too. We're on our phones constantly. And I know, because I'm like, I can't stay away from my phone. It's like, this is crazy. It's a sickness. We're just glued. It's almost like part of our consciousness at this point, our phones. And AI, but that's for Quantum AF. If you want to check that out, I have a bunch of things about AI and Quantum AF. It's very interesting. It is part of consciousness. But anyway, moving on. So we are absorbing all that information, whether it's positive or negative, right? And a lot of it is negative, unless you train the algorithm, which you can do on like TikTok and Instagram. But it does count. Again, every time I doom scroll, I have nightmares and like low vibe dreams. All right, let's see. Okay, practical magic tips and mini challenges. Okay, so mini challenges here. Tidy first, transform later. Before buying supplements, clear a drawer. Chaos outside breeds cortisol inside. Did you know that? That explains why I'm always like making things organized, because it stresses me out. But some people, like, they can live in a mess and it doesn't stress them out. I don't know. Maybe it does and they don't realize it does. I don't know. So another tip is add before subtracting. Instead of quitting 10 habits, add one healing one. Morning sunlight, gratitude journaling, or 5 minutes barefoot on grass. Being barefoot on the grass, it's called grounding, and the earth has electromagnetic energy. It does, and we are electromagnetic beings, so we absorb the earth's electromagnetic energy and it recharges us like a battery. But you also, I hope, who your people are, the ones that would never ever insult you. Oh yeah, I want to make you feel your best. I am one of those people. Oh, I know, honey. I know. And whenever somebody like you shows up in my life, I mirror what you are giving me. You know what I mean? Like, we all mirror what people are giving us, unless we're ignoring them for whatever reason. We mirror them. I don't mirror the evil ones, but I mirror the good ones. The evil ones that just like block them energetically, like they can't touch me. But the good ones like you, absolutely. Yeah, well, there's an exchange of goodness, and that's a beautiful thing, isn't it? So label check, you guys. This is for your physical body. If your skincare has 27 ingredients you can't pronounce, honey, it's not self-care. It's like chemistry homework. So definitely do that for sure. Energy audit. Make 2 columns. Who, what drains, or who, what uplifts. Ooh, I like that. Okay, who, what drains, trolls, who, what uplifts, David, and everybody else in that category. If your home screams drain, start muting notifications. Sometimes don't you guys get overwhelmed when you get like a million notifications and you're like all over the place and you're like, oh my God, it's like, I'm working right now. I can't take care of all this. It's just, I like Snapchat, for example. Oh my God, people call you, there's notifications and stuff. I completely don't allow notifications from Snapchat. Excuse me, it drives me crazy. All right. Grace rule number 3, or rule of 3, excuse me. Every day do 3 clean things. 1 for your body, 1 for your space, and 1 for your soul. And see what happens. Just start it. Remember, 1 for your body, 1 for your soul, and 1 for your space. And watch your energy shift. All right. So I want to know now, okay, what's your weirdest clean living habit? Like, do you talk to plants? Do you wash your dishes compulsively? I don't know. Just let me know. I said this before, but when it gets bad, I will be the storm so you can have the calm, Grace. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I love you, David. You're amazing. Yes, you're like a defender. And you know, some I always had it's really weird because my father was kind of like a beta male and he was afraid of my mom. I always chose men who would not defend me, except the one that was a narcissistic abuser, but that didn't count. He defended me because he wanted me happy so he could abuse me, right? But yeah, I never had that. So it's kind of weird, not weird, but like, oh wow, somebody, and you do it because I've seen you do it and it's amazing. It feels, I feel supported and loved and taken care of, which is lovely. And not that I need that because I always took care of myself, but having somebody like you on my side, shit, that's, can't beat that. Oh, just one, you, that's it. Um, so, okay, here's a little mini ritual break. Okay. Well, no, let's skip that. I wrote a lot of stuff, you guys. Do you ever notice, okay, I'm gonna just little observations. Do you ever notice how the people screaming no toxins have the most toxic group chats? Or the influencer who sells you detox tea but screams at her assistant? Mm-hmm. That's not clean living, that's colon focused capitalism, really. It's gotta affect every area of your life. You can't just be like, oh, I eat kale and I do cleanses, and then, hey, what the hell are you doing? You can't do that. It just doesn't match the vibe. Also, if you're eating plants and they make you more chill. I promise you that I'm very sensitive with food. It makes me more chill. I don't even have that desire to be an asshole. Like, and even if it comes up, I'm like, don't go there. Like, but yeah, I've seen that. I once bought a jade roller because the box said eliminates negative energy. It broke in 2 days. I think it was too much negative energy around me back in the day. So clean living, you guys, isn't a diet. It's a declaration. I deserve peace more than I deserve perfection. Remember, perfection doesn't matter, right? All right, you guys. I think I'm gonna leave the next topic for next time. Let me delete all this so I know. Let's see, okay. Oh, the next topic, you're gonna like it for Chat with Grace. So I'm going to end the live. Thank you, David, for always being so supportive. I'll tell Consuelo that she doesn't stand a chance, but how can you tell her that? She's gonna blow up and start crying and throwing things. Anyway, all right. I'll give her the news. But thank you for showing up and being here and always being such a blessing and being such a positive force in my life. I really appreciate you, David, and everybody else who's supportive and kind and sweet and treats others with respect and dignity and love. I appreciate you all. The rest of you who don't do that, bye, Felicia. All right. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. And I will see you tonight. Stand-up comedy. I have great stand-up comics. Love Gone Funny. The female point of view on love and relationships without the roses and romance on my channel. It's going live today at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Check it out. Hit that bell notifications and watch this. It's a lot of fun. We do it online. We do it from Plausible. And Plausible is a great place for comedians, and we just like, it's an online comedy club. It's super fun. And David says, when you speak of moving, I get anxiety, even felt bad. I heard a character. That's how you mean, no, you felt, I'm laughing about the character that you heard. No, you didn't hurt Consuelo. Don't worry about her. She looks a lot like me, right? Yeah, don't worry about her. No, I mean, it's a character. Don't worry. I know, but she's gonna be okay. Trust me, she's gonna be fine. And she might be moving too. So anyway, we're not going to say what I'm doing, where I'm moving, where I'm nothing. We're not going to say anything, David. That's between you and me. All right. All right, my loves. Thank you so much for being here. I love you too. I love you too, David. Thank you so much for being here and for talking with me and having fun. So I will see you tonight, hopefully. And this weekend, we're shooting another episode of the Diaz. Hopefully, with the rain, will allow us to do that. And real quick, next week, you can check the schedule here on the channel. Belle is going live on Wednesday. And then Friday, we have Priscilla going live. And I go live. The State of Grace podcast. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to talk about show business and my experience here in LA and Hollywood. And then Priscilla is going to do another live on Saturday. So we have Priscilla, Belle, me, we have all of us. You love you some Belle. Yeah, Belle. The queen of backhanded compliments. David, you should subscribe to my Patreon. There's a free membership if you don't want to pay for the exclusive content. But I would love for you to be there. It's like everything that you get on Twitter, like you get more. You get like everything. And it's really fun. And if you ever want to have a 7-day free membership and check out more of Belle and Priscilla and the Diaz and everything exclusive content that it's only on Patreon, feel free. Patreon.com/The State of Grace Fraga. Anybody who wants to subscribe for free or paid membership, please support the channel, support me, and I will give back to you tenfold. Okay? So thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.